Hi all, we just took a walk. I don't think I filmed much. It's just hauling booty, pushing the stroller. It is, let me see if this one's to turn on. It says it's 75. It feels way hotter in the sun. Super hot. I wore my sun hat and whew, my head is hot. I don't feel good. I feel like vomiting and I'm crampy and my period is starting. It's either starting or it's starting today. So another 22-day cycle for me. It's just getting shorter and shorter. Soon I'm just gonna have my period every day, all day. I'm gonna have it the entire trip now. Just in the last 2 months, it's moved up an entire week. Thanks, body. I've started to see articles about the COVID vaccine messing with your cycles. And you know what? I looked at my chart and 3 days after each shot, I started having early cycle symptoms. If you look at this little chart here. Yeah, so could be. But also before that, for the last several months, my body has decided it wants to have 24-day cycles, which just blows. Just like those 2 days earlier just blows. So now if it's moving to 22 days, I might as well just remove my entire uterus. Like really, I'm over it. Anyway, we just walked in the door and I'm assuming Jax is upstairs playing with his friends, virtually playing with his friends. Sebastian and his daddy are gonna go to the hardware store because they only went twice yesterday. The Jeep is mostly done, I guess, but now, I guess, because everything comes apart and there's different doors and roofs and stuff, he's trying to get the garage set up. And they put up a hoist last night. They didn't get in until like 2 a.m., but realized it was in the wrong place. Their measurements were off, so now I need bolt cutters, so he's gonna go get that. It's an expensive hobby. I feel bad for buying like a $40 miniature kit. Anyway, I'm a little snarky today because I'm pissed off. I'm depressed. The sun helped, so I'm at least smiling, but yeah, not happy. Gonna get on with my day. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Kind of want to curl up, kind of want to punch something. We'll see what ends up happening. Hello friends, excuse the hair. The overhead lighting and my lack of lavender dye is making me look bald, but I promise you there is hair there. It's just really white. Anyway, where to start? Let's just get the girl stuff over with. I've just been exhausted, like hormone crash big time, but it seems like everything's going like it did last month, where I get to spot for a couple days and it's gonna start when it starts. It'd be nice if it starts ages from now, but I can't see it going longer than 2 days of spotting because it's not something I normally do. It's just floodgates, right? Okay, so that's that. I'm exhausted. I ended up giving myself a quiet time, which didn't work out super well because Sebastian was desperate to go to his daddy and was asking me literally every 2 minutes, has daddy answered? Can I go out to him? And my husband was not answering his messages. And I was not gonna go out there unless he said that Sebastian could. So at least I was curled up in a ball not moving, so that helped me not feel so crampy. But when my husband came in around 6, I pulled myself together and went downstairs. And I made some soup and he made sandwiches and we ate dinner. Then he and Sebastian went back outside. It's very dark out there. It's been raining on and off, so I'm glad we got a nice long walk in this morning. It was 4 miles. Felt lovely. And yeah, I've been down here finishing the landscaping. All this grass and rocks. I just realized I need to stick some rocks around the clay that's holding the sign up, so I need to quickly do that. But it is almost 8:30, so I'm gonna wrap up here and clean up and head up. I think I am going to use the dust cover on this guy so I can go upstairs, though I think it would be a really good size for that bookshop, and that one really needs a dust cover, I think. So it might stay down here. I don't know where that one's gonna be. So I wonder if they sell these separate. I need to figure out what I can put that one in. It's such a weird shape. But yeah, what I'm gonna do is, this is supposed to be smaller and sitting up on the ledge, and I decided I wasn't gonna do that, so I put rocks all the way around. But if I, which one are you? You're the cover, you're the roof. This one. If I, instead of, like, this is supposed to be on the inside, if I put it on the outside, I can have the case go on the outside and it just doesn't go all the way back. It's hard to see that, but it won't go all the way back, which is fine because I have this out so I can get to it. They didn't cut the door big enough for that box to fit. They made it seem like in the photo that the box perfectly fits in there. If I put it all the way in there, it just flops over. There's no way to attach it. So yeah, I have it wedged, but I think I'm gonna just leave off that back panel. I'm not making any sense today, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna leave off the back panel, but do everything else. And it can just like pull off this way. Yeah, that's what I think I'm gonna do with that. I don't feel like using my E6000 when I'm about to wrap it up for the night, so that will be another task, but this is pretty much done. I was just saying, there's still 3 weeks to go till the trip. I wasn't gonna get another kit, but I might get a little mini kit. There's some small ones, like a little dessert cart or a little RV, that kind of thing. Just don't look at my forehead. Let's do that. There we go. It's a look. Love it. In about 10 days or so, I'll start putting in my grayish silverish hair with rainbow metallic. I need to do a test soon, sometime this week, I like to, if I'm gonna have some specialty hair in there, even like ombre, sometimes the dyes make the hairs act differently. Like this one gets more tangly and it keeps getting caught in my glasses and my earrings and my necklaces. It's just something I have to deal with. But since I'm gonna be using hair that has metallic tinsel in it, I want to put that in there and live with it for couple weeks, and then I'll swap that one out. But yeah, I need to get that in there soon to have a test strand and check out the other colors, see what I'm gonna need to mix together. I'm guessing I will take white conditioner, put a tiny bit of Manic Panic Ultraviolet, which is a blue based purple, and it's really good as a toner. I do have some purpley gray that I'm going to be mixing in, but then also maybe a drop, tiny drop of Transylvania Arctic Fox, which is a blue vase black. I actually use that one when I do blue gray hair, even though I do it really pale. That one dilutes to a gorgeous blue gray color. So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure that out as well. I finally ironed my Starry Night parlor maid, but yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say. It's just, it sucks to be a girl right now, having a 3-week cycle. My vacation is 3 weeks away and I'm starting my cycle, and so now I know it's just gonna be starting when we leave. Yay, so happy. Love that for me. So going through the stages of grief with that one. I was pissed off, now I'm just depressed, and soon I'll accept it, and it is what it is. But I hope none of the blood thinner days end up when we are traveling, because my husband's not going to enjoy stopping every hour or our friend because he's caravanning. Alright, gonna end this. I actually don't think I'm gonna talk to you from upstairs. There's nothing to say. I'm just gonna get them ready for bed. Tomorrow's Monday. We have our last week of school. I'm gonna be doing school throughout the summer with Sebastian, because since I am gonna be doing kindergarten at home with him, we're gonna get him reading. So we're gonna finish up learning all our ABCs. It took him the most of the year to even be interested, and I just really needed him in that sensitive period. He's amazing with numbers. I mean, we were out on a walk and he just randomly says, "Mama, 6 is 2 3s." And I'm like, yeah, and it's 3 2s. And that kind of blew his mind a little bit. He was sitting there thinking about that. But yeah, he held up a piece of apple at dinner. I was like, look, it's the letter C. So I'm really excited he's starting to learn those. We're going to keep working on that, but Jax has basically a week of science. I did take off a lot. We're not going to do the final exam. It's fine. He's doing a middle school course at 5th grade level, so gotta fit what we can fit. I mean, every year there's subjects where I take off the end just to make it fit. The courses are really nice and long and easy to customize. They have you go in and pick and choose your material, and I usually just leave almost all of it and just take off some at the beginning and end if the beginning is really repetitive to what we've already learned. A lot of the ends seem like they just piled on a whole bunch of extra things and it doesn't really match up. In the science course, I definitely say it keeps going. It gets a little bit fuzzy on the topic, but yeah, we're gonna be good. He also is finishing up language arts. He's doing a book unit, so he needs to finish his book, and he didn't finish it last week, so I need to move those assignments a day or two. So he has some Wednesday, Thursday. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Next week we will do standardized testing. It arrived. I order it, as I've said in the past, from a Christian homeschool supply. So they do have Christian curriculum. I don't use that, and I do use their testing service because they have online courses, like videos that you watch, an agreement, and you do all this, and then you are a test administrator. They send me the materials and I have to fill out all the paperwork and go by the script. There's a script I have to read. I go by the rules, and then we send everything back to them. and we get our results in a couple weeks. So that arrived. You schedule it when you order it. I order it in like January, February. And before we know it, April's here and they send me my stuff. I always schedule it for the final week of April so we can wrap everything up and be free to go on vacation without stress. So that's what my week is looking like. I'm going to watch the weather, and there's like rain on every day, but sometimes it's just like rain at 2 a.m. and they just put the rain symbol on the day. So I'll have to see what that's like and try to walk as much as possible. I'll also have to watch my body because it's not always easy to use the restroom when you're walking a couple miles and there's COVID. I'm probably still around 60% vaccinated, and that helps, but I don't want to go in and use somebody's bathroom. There's a couple places I'm willing. There's outdoor park bathrooms that are luckily unlocked now that it's spring, and the library, they're really good at cleaning it. I almost always see somebody cleaning it, but if I go to the one in the children's section, I don't know. I'm talking about bathrooms, but it's a legit thing in the pandemic. You go out and you need to use bathrooms. Probably one of the reasons why I'm so dehydrated all the time is I've stopped drinking water all the time because then I'm in the bathrooms all the time. My life used to be busy and I was always going to classes, and go to the library and then we go straight to lunch and then we go straight to our gym class, and I use the bathrooms in all of those places. So yeah, I guess that's all I can say. I didn't get to the light colored masks I was gonna do, but that's fine. I did 3. I just wanted to get a few new ones done before the trip, so it's not a problem for me to do that later in the week. Yeah, gonna go upstairs and start getting everything ready for bed. Ziggy's pissed off because I closed the basement door when I came down so that they could get to the garage without him body slamming the back slider because he gets so mad that they leave. So yeah, gotta go. Good night, guys. Thanks for listening and making it this far. I hope you had a wonderful weekend and you're staying safe, being kind, and not forgetting to wash your hands.